Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, yeah.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Michael Badgley ready to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Cummings. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Cummings. That's caught by Waller out left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Cummings. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Fielded just inside the 20. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
On 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 3. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
36-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. Inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the option. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Raiders nothing.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Cummings. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Back to throw. Cummings. That's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down. Cummings. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, Cummings. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This time he'll look to throw. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Matt Gay on for the.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They're going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
6-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This one is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it's good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Raiders 7. Mike Badgley.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. First down, Gibson, and he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, it's Gibson, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cummings. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Cummings. And a flag comes in as Howard falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Cummings. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Cummings. And he'll find Hall. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Cummings. Flush down right. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Cummings. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Cummings. And this is going to be incomplete. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And no, it's incomplete. But it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
On down.
The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. It's incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? and you lose your aggressiveness? Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that,